Alright guys, this is a shave summary, not the whole shave. As a matter of fact, no part of the shave. Didn't really have the ability to record this one easily, so but I did want to speak on the equipment I used, and just in case anybody's searching for this particular soap, etc. The soap for today was Soap Smooth Versailles, and there's a town in Kentucky, I believe, and their town is spelled like this, but they call it Versailles. That's kind of funny. I got good performance from Soap Smooth today. As usual, I mixed it a little too wet. I used 3.5 teaspoons of water for a little bit less than 1/4 teaspoon of soap. And this lather did not give me some of my cues in terms of kind of settling down into more of a wet meringue type consistency. It stayed up on the walls, and so I would call it kind of high structure, where it maintains some of its rigidity even though it's starting to be more wetted down than it should be. And this is a location that has soft water. And actually, it's got a few bubbles in the water right now. We had some water maintenance done. I guess that could play a part in it too. But it performed well, even though it was not optimal. Wasn't creamy. Looked terrific. And that less than 1/4 teaspoon gave me tons of lather. This is after a 3-pass shave. See, it's got a nice look to it, but it's just a little too airy. And so it wasn't super creamy. The second and third passes, the rinses before those passes were very slick, you know, but it just wasn't a super creamy or luxurious feel. And I'm pretty sure that was just me adding too much water to it. Next time I'll make a mention in the notes about how you just need to be careful with the water. It can still look like it's dry and needs water, even though you need to stop, at least for the water in this location. So the brush for today was this Declaration Grooming B5 with a Carnavis and Richardson aluminum handle. And it was a delight. Smooth on the face, splayed easily. The loft on this one is just right for me. The razor we used was this Bronze by Timeless. My lighting is a little different today because I'm right near a window. This may be some of the best lighting for, you know, showing off things. Who knows? But it's got the Gillette Silver Blue in it, and that one has had 22 shaves before now. And it did pretty well. It wasn't super... It didn't just slice through the hairs on the first pass. It was a little more than 24 hours since I had shaved. It didn't just mow the hairs down easily. However, I did end up with a very nice shave, especially in my control area down here. And so it was a very good combo. The slight bit of averageness, because the GSB usually is way above average for me, could perhaps be attributed to the lather being a little too thin. The lather wasn't helping out as much as it could have. So, you know, we'll chalk it up to that for now. Maybe I'll try the GSB tomorrow and try to get a better lather, a more optimal lather. I mean, this was a good lather. The cool thing was I've got 3 passes, you know, left over. And so that means I could use even less than I used in terms of the soap. So it means it's a nice, efficient soap, economical soap that can give you a lot of uses per gram, you know, per its weight. Speaking of the soap, the scent was available during the shave. This may be the one and only frankincense soap that I like the scent of, and it's because it's playing really nicely with vetiver and a little bit of black pepper. You know, I don't actually smell too much of the black pepper. I think it's a nice balancing component, probably. but the vetiver is there, and I think it works really well with the frankincense. It was lightly available during the shave. It was very light, so I'd say maybe a 4 out of 10 for strength. Whether I'll keep it around, I don't know. I do like Soap Smooth, but I don't need to keep all of, I don't need to keep 3 or 4 from them, especially when it's this light. There's a cherry one they have that I'm interested in looking at. I have Lion or Leon already, and I have Sandalwood 10. That one's also kind of light, but performance has been great. And face feel afterwards, no drying or itchiness or any of those kind of things. We're going to go Studley with Summer Break Soaps History 101. I really like this one as a splash. I did note a tiny little irritation right there as a bump on my face right there that sometimes will get tagged, but no blood, so it's very small. That was the only, otherwise it was a superior shave in terms of comfort. Ah, that's a good scent. Oh, that's a really good scent. All right, so happy all the way around with these products. It's a good shave. I'll try not to water it down too much with the Soap Smooth, and I think it'll be a great shave. But it's nice to know, even if you push too much water in it, the razor did skip a little bit in a couple of spots, and sometimes that's a sign that your lather's too wet instead of just sliding. But I still got a superior shave, nice close cut. All right, you take care. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. Good night.